Tom. Um, I understand. I've kind of been sandbagging, like prior videos have said. At least sandbagging game wise. I've been working towards everything, and yeah. So the Joker is still in the shop. It's getting work done. Hopefully done by the end of next week or middle of the week after that. Hopefully. Um, hopefully as soon as possible. Kind of want it back home so I can drive it. But the Joker's been having electrical issues since my dumb ass left the key on, and it fucked up some wires somewhere with it being the way that it was. Um, so I lost the fuck. The light sucks there. Oh yeah, sorry. So leaving the key on ended up fucking frying something that runs my battery gauge. It fried whatever is running my RPM gauge and my fuel to air ratio gauge slash fuel to air regulator kind of thing. Like it runs like complete donkey dick. Like you pin it and it's like blah 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 blah. And then once you actually get up to a decent amount of RPMs, she runs perfectly fine. But at low RPMs, it's like blah 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 blah. Like it just runs like it's kicking over itself, and all it just smells fuel. And is it my fault? Yeah. Do I know what the fuck I did? No. Other than leave the key on overnight on accident. Like instead of having it in the off position, when I shut it off, I just left it in auxiliary or auxiliary accessories, whatever, and it killed the battery enough that it wouldn't start. But I had lights and everything for a little bit. Well, I tried to start it, obviously nothing. So I used a jump pack. Jump pack got it to crank faster, but not crank fast enough since the battery's in the trunk and the engine is decently sized. So I had to use my car plus jumper pack to jump start it. And it ran for like 2 days that way, but I was missing. Hi. I was missing my alternator or my battery gauge plus everything else. So I was like, whatever. I'll fuck around, try and figure out what it was. I replaced some fuses that I thought were bad. Nothing. Nothing changed. Nothing. So I was like, fuck it. I will try and make stuff less of a clusterfuck wire wise. Started working on that. At least for what I changed to what it was. And nothing changed there. So I was like, well, I'm a robust fella. Like, I'm not super fat or super skinny. Like, I'm robust. 240 pounds, give or take 230, depending on whatever. And with a car with no doors and a seat that only goes so far back, and the age of the car, the fuse panel is under the dashboard, so my feet were up in the air. My back was a mixture of bottom of seat and floorboard, and my head was floorboard. Plus a flashlight trying to look for fuses, which I found the fuse panel. The only one that was the only one that could cause that issue. I replaced twice after that. And nothing changed. So I was like, well, it has to be a wire. And I'm not an electrician, and I'm not exactly sure what caused the issue along the lines of wires. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to take it to the shop. I took it to the shop last week. Well, the guy that was going to work on it went on vacation. His wife kind of put her foot down. So he went on vacation last week, and he's back this week. So I took it back up Monday afternoon. Was it Monday? Yeah, Monday afternoon. And it's been in the shop ever since. But since the shop is kind of busy around here, it's kind of been like a back project. Because it's not something important. It's just a fucking cruiser. It's not a daily driver. So the guy that's been working on it has been working on it after every other thing and after work since he owns the shop. So he's been working on it after hours kind of thing. Trying to figure it out. So I'm just hoping next week it's done. And if not, oh well. I just want to drive it at some point again. Like, it's badass as fucking mint. I love the car. I'm not an electrician. I'm not good with wires. And following wires. So yeah, that's that. And I know, when I started my channel, I did complain about PvP shooters and all that stuff, but I did download Hell Let Loose, the original one, because Vietnam's not out yet on my PC. So we might give that a whirl tonight, and if not, it'll be tomorrow. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Except somebody tried to do a burnout. I guess. I don't know. They tripped tires around the corner. Just a little bit. But, I'm just trying to enjoy my life. I'm not trying to cause any issues or anything. I'm just me. I understand my YouTube channel's not fantastic. It's not the best. I understand that it's just another channel. And as of recent, I have not played any games. It's just been me talking. Which is fine, I guess. I did have some people being slightly unpleasant a few videos prior. Which I made 3 videos of it, and only 2 got posted because one was short, and I said how I felt about the situation at hand, and it kind of just got deleted by YouTube. So that's what it is. Didn't make a video after that a few days later, and I forgot to post it. And not by forgot to post it. When I went to post it, I accidentally deleted it instead of clicking on it and making it public. I deleted it somehow. But it was another one along the lines of explaining everything and no long lines. But speaking of that one, I guess I was talking like this. Some guy was decently disrespectful, even though I am not that ain't that race, I guess. But he was decently disrespectful and saying shit, and I was like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna end the stream there. Posted that one, and then I continued on, and then there was one short one in between where I said they don't respect or that I have no respect for people that are racist and or people that think that that is necessary. And I said a bunch of swear words and shit, calling the dude out, and and yeah, like like I have no issues with anybody. If you're gonna be a dick, well, I can be a dick too. But other than that, I'm gonna be a peaceful human being. I don't give a fuck who you are. I mean, it's my job. Either end of the quarter, my job. And there's a damn cat outside. I don't know where my dog's at, but there's a cat. There's an old. Oh, wait. Fuck. God damn, I won't zoom in any further. That's bullshit. There's a cat there. My dog hasn't lost his shit yet. I'm surprised. Rascals! Buddy! Oh, you know. Okay, never mind. He knows. He knows there's a kitty. I was like, bro, there's a kitty. Seen it. I want it. Even though, for the most part, he just barks at him. And that's about it. Like the cats that have actually been in my yard, he just plays with. Like there was one that he tackled and then just started licking. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bud? And he's like, I don't know, man. I'm just doing dog things. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like he was literally barking and then he fucking charged it, tackled it, and just fucking licked it and then let it go. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like he don't hate nobody, I guess, either. He just likes talking shit, which he still is. Well, I guess you can't say that. But he's talking shit. Man. Like honestly, for the judgiest person in the house, I would say my dog is the most. Like he stares at people and he's like, I don't trust those guys. I'm like, alright, whatever you say, bud. And you don't trust cats. But whatever. Like I had a cat when I was growing up. Like when I was a wee tiny little dude. And then we transitioned to dogs and fuck since I wouldn't say elementary school, but like the bridge in between 6th to 7th grade. Which in my school, 6th was elementary, 7th grade was starting in middle school at the time. So it was like a bridge. We got our first dog, which, well, I guess it wouldn't even been my first dog. My first dog was Bear, and he was my dog when I was just born into a wee tiny dude. Like I was. Sorry about the lights. I'm taking a piss. Or going to take a piss, but my dog at the time was Bear. He was. I don't know what the fuck he was. He was a big black fluffy dog. Not like super fluffy, like Afro fluffy, but he was fluffy. He was a big dog. Like honestly, if he was still alive, he'd be probably waist high, give or take, to most people. He was a big boy, a good boy. But turns out when you're a kid, you give your dog your snacks, I guess. And he got the old diabetes. He got that. And, well, he got medicine and everything for that shit. He ended up dying of, like, heart failure or something fucking stupid in the end. But he was older than fuck. Like, he was no longer no longer black in color when he passed away. He was all gray and white when he passed away. And then I don't know. We ended up moving and got a different dog, which at that point it was a black lab, I think. Well, we had a black lab and 2 cats. Black lab had a tendency of skeeting out of the fucking just disappearing. And we found him like 3 days later. So, after that, he ended up. I don't even remember what happened to him. He might have just disappeared and never came back, I guess. I don't know. And then I guess, mind-boggling, I did have a dog named Rascals prior to that. And I don't even know what kind of dog he was. White with brown and red, like, spatches everywhere. And the only reason why we called him that is because he chewed on everything. Like, he was just a dick. But he was a good boy. And then he ended up passing away because somebody was a dick and hit him. And hit him with a car. Whatever. Shit happens. Then I had a dog. We congratulate. I don't know what the fuck you mean by this. But whatever. Then after that, we got, what the fuck was his name? Droopy. He was a black and white dog. He literally looked like Snoopy, pretty much. He had the fucking droopy ears. He was fuzzy and short, so we just called him Droopy because it was there at the time. And we went with that. And he ended up passing away, I don't know, 2 years before I moved here. And then about a year after I moved here, I got this guy, Mr. Waskins. He's a dick. He's a good boy, but a dick. And I'm good. Whatever his name is. I'm good. But yeah. So, it's just me and Mr. Rascals. Mr. fucking Rascals. Mr. Rascals. Mr. Boom Boom Kitty. Whatever the fuck. And he goes by a lot of names. Depends on my mood, too. Most of the time it's just Rascals. But like, if I'm all hyper and happy, I call him Boom Boom Kitty. Just because he's noisy sometimes. And he's crazy. And the whole kitty part of the whole situation is because he tends to stalk every fucking thing. Like, he stares out the window like a cat does. And if anything that's in the yard that he don't want and that don't see him, he will physically stalk up to him and say hi. Like, he won't attack or anything, he just barks at him once he gets up close. Like, you know that to the neighbor's little fucking, like, fluffy poodle fucking thingy. Like, like, I took him outside, and he started here, and he just started creeping, and then got over by the fucking burn area, and just started creeping, and the dog was over by the rose bush over there. And he just snuck up to him and just started barking, and the dog just fucking bailed, and I was like, damn. Like, he just fucking snuck up to him. But, I know it's what it is. But, I guess back to Game World. I will play, what were we playing last? Cheap Car Repair tomorrow, for sure. And, lo and behold, I've kind of sort of been playing, what is it, Helldivers 2 on PS5. And today, when I was finishing up mowing at work today, I was like, fuck it, I kind of want to play a first-person shooter And I was like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck I want to play. There's a lot of them out there. I did not know that. Like, I was just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna start where I last played, I guess. So the last first-person shooter that's multiplayer that I have played was Hell Let Loose. So I downloaded Hell Let Loose on the PC. We'll try that out either tonight or tomorrow. Like, it's not gonna be great. Like, I haven't played that type of game in 2 years, 3 years now. You don't even fucking remember now. It's been a hot while. Like, Hell Let Loose is really a game based in World War II, and it's rough. I get to sneeze. Maybe not. No, I guess. Sorry about that. Ugh. Gotta love summertime. Just random. I gotta sneeze again. God damn. Like, Jesus fuck. Ugh. My nose burns now. But, hold on. There might be one. Maybe. What? Alright, we're good. Hopefully. Sorry about all that. God damn. But yeah. So we'll try something different. Like, God damn. I hate sneezing. That is like the worst fucking thing in the world. God damn. Hi. I'm sorry about all the sneezing. God damn. That is fucking crazy work. But, I used to play the PvP and shit like that, or first-person shooters back in the day. Before my grandma passed away, and then after that I kind of lost my vibe for that. Because the day that she passed away, me and Beaver Banger, well, prior to Beaver Banger being Beaver Banger, or me being Tom Tom on YouTube, we used to play, what was it, Call of Duty, MW3, online all the goddamn time. And, sure, those games get pretty fucking hostile, pretty cunty, pretty shitty. I got luminous. But, sorry about the lights. I'm gonna blow my nose quick. I'll be right back. Yeah. So I'm sorry about everything along those lines. But yeah, so back in the day, me and Beads, me and Vinny, me and a bunch of people used to play fucking Call of Duty all the goddamn time. Like, we used to spend nights just fucking playing. And ranking up and just fucking around. And then my friend group got wider, and then it just became small. Because everybody kind of moved away, kind of started knowing shit. And at work, or at my old job, one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, do you like military games?" And I'm like, "Depends." Like, I kind of lost my feelings for those games a while back. And they're like, "Well, you should play Hell Let Loose." with us one night. And I'm like, okay. Well, I played it one night with them, and I was like, fuck yeah. And then we played it, I don't know, a few months straight. Then, then we quit, and then Helldivers came out, and then me and some other coworkers started playing that game, and then we all just fucking went silent and quit playing those games, and then adulting came around, and I was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna play any of the type of those games because people are kind of fucking bullshitty in most of them and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I've kept my channel the way that it is. But Hell Let Loose is kind of chill, but it's a military game, and it can get pretty nasty at some points. Like, I'm honestly sure Hell Let Loose has more gore than Call of Duty. Like, you literally get blown to pieces when you get grenaded and shit like that. Or at least that's the way that it was. I don't know if it still is. But, we'll either try it tonight, and if I do try it tonight, it's gonna be a intoxicated stream. Because, well, last week I kind of cleaned everything. Like, I got clean laundry over there, plus in the washer or dryer. They still have to go upstairs. But prior to this conversation, there was a heap of laundry all the way up to the stone sign. Like, it was laundry from wintertime, summertime, springtime, and bedding. They literally went up to the fucking stone sign. Just fucking heaped up. And I was like, kind of fucking overseeing that. And then, well, me being me, I did that. I ended up vacuuming, which it don't look like I vacuumed anymore, but I vacuumed with my little ass, shitty ass, fucking shop vac. Because I do have a normal vacuum cleaner over there, but every time that you turn it on, it becomes sparkler. But I use that, and I vacuumed everything up. And cleaned everything. And in the process of doing that, I cleaned my whole goddamn house. Which got everything clean for like 3 days. I got my dog one of those fucking squeaky, fluffy fucking I don't know, plush toys or fucking dog toys, whatever you want to consider them. I've been finding fluff or internals of that fluffy creature since yesterday. Like, it's buried in my couch, it's fucking underneath my couch, it's under everything. And I'm like, what the fuck did you do to it, buddy? Like, every single bit of the fluffy substance that was in the dog toy is no longer. And I'm like, why'd you do this, bud? And he just looks at me. And I'm like, if you need attention, you just gotta come to me, buddy. And I'll come to you, either way. And, like, it's not like he don't get attention. Like, I give him attention every time that he's here. Which, I mean, don't leave here, but I mean, I do. I go to work, I grocery shop, I do everything else. But every time that I'm home, he's right by my side. If I'm sleeping, if I'm doing something, or anything else. The only time that he's not literally in the same room that I am is when I'm taking a shower. Because, no. I guess, I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation, I guess. Man, butt ass naked and goddamn. butt ass naked and a dog fucking looking at you. That's kind of weird as fuck, I guess. I don't know. I'm weirded out by shit like that, I guess. But yeah, every time that I'm in the bathroom, my door is shut, so we can't go inside. Other than that, we fucking hang out throughout the whole goddamn house. We do everything. There's one word that would get him riled up, and I mean, there's two actually. It's either walk or car ride, but he's not. He went inside, so I can say him. But if I would be next to him and say that, or if I would yell it, he would be right next to me, and he's like, "Oh, we're actually gonna do something." He's like, he would be nudging my leg and everything, and he'd be all crazy. Last time that we actually tried to go for a car ride, we went to take the Joker, which is a convertible, and we literally got backed out of my driveway, and it started fucking downpouring. And I'm like, buddy, I'm gonna take you inside quick, so you don't get fucking all soaked. So I ran him inside, and then I took my car into the garage, and that's where it sat, and then that shit happened. God damn. My fucking necklace looks stuck on the hook. Where's it at? What? Like, I got two things. I got Mjolnir, and then I got Mjolnir / the cross, which this is supposed to represent the Nordic / Danish / everybody else switching over in that area of time. But speaking of that, my hook or my necklace beginning is somewhere in that fray, so every time I go to fucking twist it or move it, it is catching. I don't know where the fuck it's at. It's right here. It ain't fucking there. And that explains the reason why every time I fucking move my neck or my fucking face, it digs up. Alright, we're good now. It's on the back side. Man, I'm gonna turn on the light out here. Sorry if you get blinded. It shouldn't be that bad. I have normal lights out here, other than in my house. You wanna go outside, buddy? He joined me again. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? Yeah. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I gotta get you a fucking new thing. So, I used to have his name and his vaccination shit on there. On his little, like, loopy thing. At some point I lost it. So I gotta get him a new name tag. And I do have his recent vaccination thingy in my miscellaneous drawer in the kitchen. Because, well, oops. That's one thing. I'm not used to my new fucking mudroom door. You just push it with one finger, and it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, prior to this, you'd either have to fucking slam it closed, or I won't close. And now I can just push it with like one finger and close the door. Which, I mean, it's been in since March, so it's 30-ish. Those are fingerprints, handprints, making the door or cutting the door, I guess. I put the only thing that I put on this door was this. And I used to say I voted, which it still does, I guess. And that is for voting in town here. I got a sticker, stuck it in my hat. Well, I stuck it in my shirt while I was at work. Then after work, I stuck it in my hat, and then when I got home, I stuck it in my door. And that's where it's been. But I went from, well, a shitty old wood door like this to a steel door, which I have to put weather stripping and all that bullshit down there for winter times. But it's steel, solid-ish. Well, it's the fuck steel with a wood inside. I don't know what the fuck that's called. I'm not really into all that shit. Like growing up, I was meant to be a mechanic, and that's what I went to college for. And well, at the point of me going to college and coming out of college, nobody was looking for help. So I went back to what I was when I was younger. So I went back into agriculture when I was a kid. Like when I was young, my grandparents had a farm, or great grandparents had a farm. My mother worked on farms, and so I went back to agriculture for, I don't know, a year and a half after I graduated. Or I think it was a year after I graduated college. I worked at an actual physical farm. I fed cattle. I covered silage pits. I fucking took care of the dookie problems. Like, well, not dookie problem, but I would run the pump tractor so that they could spread the dookie kind of shit. And after a while, I was just like, fuck it, I can't want insurance. So I went to my last job, which was agriculture based, I guess. We did seed corn, field corn, beans, popcorn, oats, rye, wheat, and all that shit. At the end, we did triticale and all that stuff when I left, and stuff like that. And then, obviously, I switched careers in March, and my new job, hell of a lot better. I mean, I'm still not snowplow perfect or anything else, but every part of the job other than that, I think I'm pretty good at. And my boss is like, keep this up, he'll be my replacement. But whatever. And in September, I go to school, or not school, but I go to test for groundwater and distribution, which is like wells and stuff for my job. So I go do that in September, and then after that, I have to do my sewer stuff for town-wise, obviously. And after that, everything will be alright. I mean, I have to add some extra classes in between, or extra stuff in between. So everything will be good. So at some point or another, my streams will probably end up being this way again, being spotty and undecisive and crappy-ish. Well, yeah, I wouldn't say that they're crappy, but I mean, I'm not playing games. I'm just talking. So it's indecisive. But everything goes good. After this, I will play Hell Let Loose. If not, I'm not on call tomorrow, so that'll be the first game that I play after I go go shopping. Because I have to do that shit too. I have to get some more groceries. I have to get Mr. fucking Rascal some non-noms, a new tag, and some other shit. And I don't think I mentioned this before on here, or maybe I did when I was drunk and rambling, but so I used to have a Vizio TV in my living room, and I bought a Philips instead. A bigger Philips. Like, I went from a 55 to a 65. And I'm not gonna lie, the Philips that I bought, I thought was better, but I'm not gonna lie, it's been a fucking struggle. Like, I mean, it works great, no problems, just, I just don't like it. Like, the remote is goofy, which I've had it for a year and a half, 2 years, and I'm complaining about a TV. But it's not what I wanted. It wasn't what I wanted when I bought it, I guess. And like, in my opinion, for gaming, PlayStation, Xbox, or anything else, I'd go with anything but a Philips. Because the first time I got it, I played fucking, oh, what the fuck, Bannerlord on it, and I was like, something's fucking wrong here. And I boosted it up on the Vizio. Like, I switched TVs back and forth for like 2 days. Like, I was like, something is fucking different. So I was fucking around with like the graphics, the display, and everything. And the Philips just never ever met what the Vizio provided. And I was like, well, this is kind of fucking gay. Sorry, but it was annoying. Pissed me off. And I was like, whatever. I obviously got used to it, but well, I don't know why I shut that light off, but so I have the 65 in here, which it ain't clean, but here's my dog. My dog chews on shit. There's fluff everywhere. He messed up fucking everything. I had everything clean Saturday. That's my PC setup, whatever. My dog does what he wants. And I have my 65 in my dining room, or my 55. So dining room, and my old TV, which don't fit on the base either. But the Vizio, in my opinion, has a clearer picture. It makes everything better. It sounds better, and if I have voice commands, I can be out here and be like, or just click on the fucking audible sign or voice commands fucking button and be like, YouTube. And the Vizio TV will go to YouTube. If I tell them that I want to watch so-and-so on YouTube, it'll pull them up. And stuff like that. The Philips TV don't give those options. You have to click the YouTube button and then obviously scroll for whoever you're looking for or type it in. And shit like that. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, the Philips TV is pretty good, but like, if I'm gonna buy another TV, I'm gonna go back to this. Fuck Philips. It's not worth a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or whatever you want to say. God damn. It's a good thing that recycles is this week. It's kind of weird. Yes. Well. Yeah. Yeah, badass. Fucking V6 Mustang. Just fucking meh. I don't know. Also, speaking of shit like that, I didn't know VW still made buses, like the old school VW bus, like what hippies and all those folk used to hang out in. They still make them. They're electrical vehicles now. I seen one Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday. So yesterday. Seen one when I was mowing, and I was like, "There's no fucking way." And I drove up to the road while it was coming up to me, and I was like, "There's no fucking way that's a VW bus." And it got up to me, and it was literally like orange cream colored. So it was orange with, or bright orange with, like, cream white. And I was like, there's no fucking way. Well, it went on by, no exhaust, no nothing. Just buzzing along, and I'm like, decent. I did not know that they made those still. But it was like a full-on VW bus. And I was like, decent. Like, VW buses are badass. But I'm not somebody into electrical vehicles. Or electric vehicles. Which, I'm assuming by the time that I die, we'll all be driving electric vehicles anyways, but I'm not against it. It's just, I'd rather be able to work on my own shit. Which, I mean, no matter what you buy, there's electrical shit. And the only problem with me is I'm colorblind to certain colors, so wires sometimes don't make wires. Like, I've been told a whole lot that this wire's gray. And in my opinion, it is fucking green. But, hey, I don't know. Like, I have fucking problems with colors sometimes. Like, this is fucking red. My shirt is red. My pants are a mixture of black, gray, and I think white speckles, something like that. But like, if it's like a mixture of black and green, black and brown, or black and whatever else, it is just whatever I decide to see, I guess. Like, in my opinion, it's like an olive green-ish color. Some people say it's gray, some people say it's black. I don't know. It's goofy. But, and as far as I know, and from what the vet has told me, my dog is black, brown, and white with black spots. And that is what I see, and that's what they see. So, my car is red that I drive every day. My Joker is black and purple. Because black and purple used to be my favorite color. Still is. Just watching YouTube videos and playing Motor Town switched me back to red and black. So it'd be more of a odd color. I mean the Pink Panther at one point or another was maroon and I guess a pink color at one point. I don't know. But now it is pretty much mostly a faded maroon, so it looks like pink all the way around. I don't think I posted a video of my zero turn, but I got a fucking pretty much brand new lawnmower, which I think I talked about earlier. It's got 300 hours on it. It's got brand new blades, freshly cleaned, freshly serviced. Like, it runs perfect. It's a John Deere. I don't even know what the fuck. It's a 590 with a 56-inch deck or something stupid like that. I don't know. Like, I can mow my yard in less than a half hour now, which is great. I can get home after work, mow my yard, and come inside, and it's 3:30, 3:40. Which from the other mowers that I've had recently, it was, I start mowing, I'd get done whenever the fuck I got done, kind of bullshit. Like, it used to take forever. Because obviously riding mowers of the older ages take longer. Because they're slower, they're not fast. They just process as fast as they can. The zero turn that I have, quick, fast, simple, and I get shit done pretty fast. Yeah, last 2 times I mowed, it's been less than a half hour, if not a half hour long, I guess. Like, it's great. And was it worth $3,500? I mean, sure. Time wise, yes. Money wise, I don't know, it's debatable. I don't like spending that much money in a whack unless it's for a vehicle that I can drive everywhere. Kind of bullshit. And speaking of that, the most money that I've actually spent on a vehicle, well, yes, other than the first truck that I had, was a Joker. And the Joker's currently getting worked on, so it's going to spend me more money. But I did have a 96 Chevy 1500. Like, it was completely clean. Like, no rust, no nothing. Green in color. With all the fancy decals that they had back then on the sides of the trucks. It's crew cab, leather interior, all the fancy shit for that time period. Automatic windows, automatic mirrors, all that bullshit. CD and cassette radio. Like sure. I was 16, the truck was almost 20. Kind of bullshit. Well, 96, 97. So we're pretty much the same age, I guess. And high flow 3 girl. Whatever. Hi. But well, we're like the same age. Whatever. Age wise, I guess. But I think that truck was $8,000 at the time when I got it. It was pretty much savings from the farm plus working at the tech when I was working at the tech. And I ended up getting into 2 car accidents consecutively. Like, I went to, in August, I got rear-ended leaving the fairgrounds after the fireworks. Which, it was a stupid accident. Fucking car in front of me locked up on their brakes because they didn't notice the car in front of them locked up, so I locked up my brakes. The car that was right behind me ended up swerving past us and fucking stopping. And then the car behind them ended up rear-ending me. And at that point, I ended up getting a dent and murder bumper. They got some scratches in their front bumper. Nothing stupid. Like, no airbags, no nothing. Second accident happened after school started. Like, I was in college. It was October-ish. Like, I went from college, went to town to put fuel in my truck, came around to go back home, and I was getting ready to turn. I had cars coming my way. I had nobody behind me at the moment. And I had like 5, 6 cars in front of me, like coming my way. So I was waiting. I looked up in the mirror. I seen a car coming, and I was like, whatever. I was there for a little bit longer, waiting for everybody else to pass. And I looked up in my mirror right before the last 2 cars passed, and the car that was behind me was pretty much behind me. Like, it was, all I could see was like the windshield. And I was like, oh fuck. So I grabbed a hold of the steering wheel as hard as I could and just put both feet on the brake. And they hit me hard enough that the hood of the car met the windshield. My truck, well, I got hit hard enough that the windshield of the car ended up, or the hood of the car ended up in the windshield, and I ended up seeing the pavement that was nose height of my truck at one point. Like, the car hit me, went underneath my rear axle, pushed me forward, and then the car ended up rolling out of underneath of me. So I went up in the air and then slammed back down like in a few seconds, and I was like, fuck me. And the seatbelt grabbed so hard that it dislocated my shoulder. It was fucking awesome. I don't recommend. Like, after everything, everything got like somewhat settled. I got out of the truck, and once I went to get out, I stepped on the ground and I literally just fucking collapsed. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't do anything for a hot second there. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Rescue squad showed up, checked me over, and they're like, well, you look fine at the moment. And at that point, like, I was still in, like, decent shock. The other guy was taken in the rescue squad because, well, he was kind of in the same boat. He was in shock, but he was physically had blood coming out of his nose and forehead at that point. And I was checked out, and they called me good, and they were like, well, if you gotta go to the hospital, contact the sheriff's department and let them know that you went to the hospital. And I was like, will do. And they were gonna tow my truck, and I was like, well, it still runs and drives. I have all my working lights still because they went underneath. I wasn't leaking anything. So I drove it home, and I drove it to the shop to get it checked out. And I was like, well, by the time that I got home, I couldn't move my right arm at all. And I was like, well, I should probably go to the hospital. So I contacted the cop, explained to him what was going on. And they're like, yeah, you should probably go. And I was like, well, I'm going anyways. Even if he said that, it was whatever. And whatever. I went to the fucking hospital while my truck was getting checked out at a shop that was local at the time. And yeah, my shoulder completely came out of socket. And ever since then, if my shoulder gets real tense up here, I can fucking pop it. Like, my shoulder don't come out, but it gets like tense, painful, and then I can just fucking pop it like no other. And it feels like a fucking muscle or something is just rolling over. And it hurts like a motherfucker, but sometimes it's entertaining, I guess to say. But, well, that being said, after the accident, I got my injuries paid for. I got the time that I missed at work paid for. I got a different truck. And everything, which was good. Like, I regained my life. I went back to college. I graduated. Yeah. But with all that shit being said, what I went to school for, I only use at home. I haven't used anywhere else. Well, I wouldn't say anywhere else, but what I physically went to school for, I never ever became. Like, I work on my own shit when I can, and I work on work vehicles. That's it. Like, I'm not an actual mechanic. I don't have, well, I don't have any of my certifications anymore because I was never in that. But I used to be certified to work on, well, at least most vehicles in that time period when I was in college or after college. And, well, I went from agriculture to agriculture, and now that I'm here where I'm at, I'm pretty sure this is where I'm going to stay at, so I got to get certified or licensed and other stuff. And yeah. And the whole part of going to college for automotive, the only issue that I had was the electrical stuff. Yes, well, colors, and I don't understand that shit all the time. Like, my thing is, this object's supposed to turn on and off. If it don't turn on and off, well, you just check what runs to it, and then it's fine. Well, my car has multiple things that don't turn on and off, or don't turn on at all, and I don't know what other than me killing it, battery-wise, caused the issue. So, I struggled, checked, did what I needed to do, didn't work. So, it's at a shop that knows what they need to do, I guess. Or at least can figure it out better than I can. Because I'm not an electrician or anything along those lines. Are you on hook, buddy? Or are you just being whatever? Doors locked. Good. One in. Are you unhooked? No, you're not. Yeah, you are. Why are you laying the way that you are, buddy? He's acting like he's still tied up. You're fine. You can go inside, buddy, if you want. He's like, nah, I'm just going to chill. You know? He's a dingus. It's boys. Hi, buddy. Everybody says hi too, I guess. But yeah, so we'll either play Hell Let Loose tonight at some point, or we'll play it tomorrow after cheap car repair. But it'll be, I don't know what time we'll open. 7, 8, 9, maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock by the time that I get done doing everything, I guess. Give or take. Depending on what the fuck I actually get. Like, I got groceries, but I can get more. And I won't have to go grocery shopping anytime soon. Like all my meat I get from town because they have their own butcher, or we have our own, like, butcher shop kind of thingy. Like, it's a butcher plus, well, it's a butcher elsewhere, but everything that they butcher, they just bring strictly to the store. And they have great broths. They have great hamburger, ground beef, steak, and everything. Like, it's some of the best shit around here. And so, the way that they do it as well, they get, or they have, like, say, a chuck roast. And say the chuck roast doesn't sell 2-3 days after being there. They will take it, ground it, and make ground chuck. Or ground beef, whatever. It's just considered ground chuck because it's from a chuck steak instead of elsewhere. And they'll have that on sale and then go from there. So it's a slightly aged, slightly better ground beef, in my opinion, because that kind of beef tastes a lot better sometimes, especially if you're making fucking burgers. Like ground beef, great and all, but if you get a ground chuck steak that's been aged slightly, dude, it's fucking fantastic. I recommend. That's what I always aim for if I'm gonna make smash burgers at home. Since I do have the grill outside now, I always aim for the chuck roast that's been ground. Because it's got so much more flavor. But other than that, I get all my pork from town. Walmart every once in a while does have lamb. But the only time that I've actually have ever used lamb for anything that I made was one of my stews or soups that I made. Which, lamb is good. I'm not gonna lie. But it's interesting flavored. But whatever. Yeah. So I gotta do some shopping tomorrow. Other than that, we'll game for as much of the time as I can. I don't have nothing to do this weekend other than tidy up my living room and get all the rest of my laundry upstairs. Other than that, I think everything's good. Excuse me, I farted. And I did it again, goddamn. But other than that, I might mow my yard again Sunday, I guess. If not, then I'll just mow it sometime this coming week. But supposedly this week is supposed to be hotter than fuck. I guess Tuesday is supposed to be like 103 or 105. Which, in all reality, it does make sense. It's July now. But that's simply fucking over it. Like, I am fucking sick and tired of the heat. I'm ready for fall. Or winter. Either. Like, I'm not looking forward to snow plowing or anything like that. Because I'm not good at it yet. But, I'm ready for not walking outside and fogging up glasses or sweating my balls off. Doing absolutely nothing. But just life in the area around here. But as far as I know, positive side, it's supposed to be like 103 without humidity. So that should be slightly better, I guess. But it's still supposed to be hot as fuck. And I'm not that type of person. Like my house right now, probably like 60, 62 degrees with this door open. Other than that, everything's shut up. Like 58 inside. Which, I understand. Crazy. But, I like being cool. I like being cold-ish. Like, even in the winter, my house don't get over 60 degrees. Like, 60 degrees is, like, perfect. All year round. Why 58 this year? I don't know. 58 just has that extra nip in it, I guess. And it keeps me going. Like, 58 degrees with a comforter is fucking fantastic. Like, I fucking 95% of the time take a shower. Take a shower. And I'm all warm after the shower, obviously. Dry off, do my beard stuff. Fucking walk out of the shower, get cold. or walk out of the bathroom, get cold, fucking curl up in my comforter. I'm fucking done in 5 minutes at max. Like, fucking hit my couch, hit my bed, depending on wherever the fuck I go to that night, and I'm done. Like, recently, it's like a 50-50. It depends on how I feel and wherever Rascals is sleeping at the time. Like, if Rascals is up and going, we go up to bed. If he's laying on the fucking footstool next to the couch, I just sit down on the couch, drag him close, throw on the fucking blanket that I have downstairs, and that's where we go to bed. Why? Because wherever Rascal falls asleep, I can fall asleep. Like, there's been a few days where he gets all fucking riley outside, and say I'm doing shit outside too, and I'm all fucking blah after that. I come in here, we both come in here, he fucking lays down, I start playing with him, and then like petting him and shit. And he falls asleep. I fucking curl up next to him, put my head on him, and whatever. And then, I think last weekend we took like a 2-hour nap out here. He was laying on the side. I laid on his chest / stomach area, and we fell asleep. And why? Because we can. Nobody's gonna stop us fucking from taking a nap. Like, there's a few times I fell asleep fucking sitting in one of my lawn chairs. Just sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like my neighbors are gonna call like the rescue squad and shit if I fall asleep outside. Sometimes, I don't know why. It's just weird feeling sometimes. Rascals, you don't need outside. Let's go. We can go outside. We don't need to go outside. But yeah. So if I don't stream by 10 tonight, it will be 10 tonight. It's 9. Hold on, fuck. 9:20 now. So if I don't have a stream set up by before 10 o'clock tonight, I'm not gonna stream tonight. If that's the case, it'll be 10 o'clock tomorrow, which is most likely what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna test run Hell Let Loose, make sure that I'll actually play decently tonight. And I was just gonna stream it, but we'll see where we end up. But with this coming to the end, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll either stream tonight or I will stream tomorrow when I'm actually sober. But yeah, with that being said, thank you all. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Always remember to live and enjoy your life. Always be true to yourself. And make the little things matter. Like, you're the only one that can change anything in your life. Like, you might reach out for other people, which is great. They can help you along your journeys and help you along with whatever's going on. But you are the only one that can change how you feel. Other people may fill a certain section in your heart, in your soul, in your body, but you're the only one that can switch stuff. You're the only one that can switch the switch. You're the only one that can change yourself, no matter what. You're the only one that can fix who you are. Others can help, but they're not the ones that are going to make you who you are. And that's all that I really have to say about that. Like, everybody's different, and everybody takes stuff differently. But as long as you can live and enjoy your life, and be true to who you are. That's all that matters. And yeah, and with that being said, I greatly, greatly appreciate every single one of you. I hope everybody has a good evening, good day, good morning, good night. Whatever it is, whenever you see this, if it's now, later, or whatever. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next one. So, bye bye.